originally started over in Derby Museums, where we were sort of getting around, having a chat about what we really want, what's going to be important to the residents of Derby City and anyone else who might be coming along. So really making it a community project, which is what I've loved so much about coming along here.
Okay, what did you do at the museum? We put everything down on a piece of paper?
First of all, at the museum we put everything onto like piece of paper, give us idea what to do, like robots, anything like that. And then now we're here actually making robots and everything like that.
I've been volunteering here at least once a week since I think the project began, which was about November last year. I've been here in the workshop, I've been helping the design team sometimes, but for most of the actual making part, which is all the furniture that we're doing at the moment, I've been in here or in the other room, marking things up and arranging them and just putting everything together, really.
There's not many museum refits that would just say to the community, come in and tell us what you want and we'll do it. And not only that, we'll let you do it. It's a completely new approach and it produces an absolutely interactive museum on every level, not just using technology, but giving people that personal experience that allows them to associate with a space and want to revisit and say, I made that chair or I made that table. And I think that's really great.
Going right back to sort of the silk mill and our sort of industry and our place sort of at the heart of the Industrial Revolution, as well as, I remember it from my own childhood, school trips coming here, and it was the bit where we were actually getting involved and taking part is the bit I mainly remember. So to see that happening again is fantastic.
This is where it all started. This is point zero of modern making. And this is where Derby can proudly claim an ongoing living story of creativity, innovation and making that has gone over 300 years.
Yeah, so then it couldn't slide in. At first it was quite complicated to make people understand what we were trying to do with the project. So they were like, why you are asking us to design the space? You are the designer. But we were like, this is something completely new. We are trying to engage you to make a better space for you, for your family, for your friends, a space not where you're going to look at an object, but a space where you can make things.
For the museum to take the risk to turn itself on its head and say, first we'll create the means to create the museum before we even think about what that museum will be like. To have the 3D printing, the CNC machines, traditional work, workshop materials, metalwork, woodwork, all those things meant that we were in a place where we could almost create and build anything we wanted.
When you start off an idea like this, a community project, then that's community per se. There's no, I am the workshop supervisor, but the workshop belongs to everybody.
It's just really interesting to see, after talking about it, now we're doing it, to see the transformation happen and to see people getting involved in that and genuinely feeling a sense of achievement as well, and a sense of, I've made that, I've helped make that, I've helped design that, and generally feeling like they're actually part of the museum.
The really positive thing has been having so many different voices inputting into what we were doing. And I can definitely say really clearly that some of the things that we've come out with now that we're getting towards the end of the first stage of the project are things that we absolutely would never have thought of ourselves. Not only have we got these really nice, innovative and new things, but we know that those are things which mean something to our audiences. Those are things which represent their thoughts and ideas. And that's really, really exciting.
The experience that we're giving them is not that traditional outlook. So that for me has been really interesting in terms of describing what we're doing and see people's attitude and behaviour change towards what a museum is and what a museum could be.
There's a big building to play with. There's a big building to redevelop. We've just done one floor of this space. The next step is to do the rest.